Guess what day it is? Just guess. Come on, you know what day it is. You don't know? How could you not know? It might be the most beautiful day, no, the greatest day. Okay, I'll tell you. It's Hump Day. It's time for the Hump Day podcast with Matt and Zoe.
And we're back with another episode of the Hump Day podcast with...
I'm Matt.
And I'm Zoe. And today, you already know the playoffs has begun. My brother about to give y'all the rundown and we're going to get right into it.
Before we get into the playoffs, unfortunately, the Pope did pass away. I know we talked about it a couple podcasts ago. He wasn't doing well. He passed away, I believe, on Monday, so he made it through Easter. Now it'll be a conclave. The Catholic Church, they have this whole ceremony thing. There's a conclave. All the College of Cardinals get together. Any Cardinals over 80 don't have to participate, but they can. They're not allowed to vote, but they can go into the conclave with them. They all get locked up. And then they decide who the next pope is. They all write down on a sheet until it's 2/3 majority. Mm-hmm. And then after it's 2/3 majority, they burn something that does black smoke. Once the black smoke shows, we know who the new pope is, and it'll be announced. If it's white smoke, that means the next round has to start because it wasn't 2/3 majority. So it could take forever. It could take a couple days. Who knows? After
rest in peace to him, man.
Yeah, rest in peace to him and the entire Catholic religion. It's a huge deal when a pope passes away or resigns, like the last pope stepped down. It's a huge deal. So prayers with them, prayers with the pope's family, of his family of priests, all them. Prayers to the Catholic Church, and after that, we wanted to touch base a little bit on Katy Perry and Bezos and all them going to space. What do you think about that?
Man, listen, I would have took that trip.
Oh yeah, well they had to pay money.
Y'all think it was like a meal apiece? Right?
I don't know what it was. I'm not even gonna step in that ring. I would not pay that money. I'm frugal.
I would have loved to take that trip
to space. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what the one interview girl was like to Katy Perry, like, you're an astronaut now, and she was like, thank you, like, with all due respectfully,
Cap,
you are not an astronaut. You went to space though, and that is awesome. Congratulations!
Absolutely.
That's kind of like a ride to me. You know what I mean? Like a theme park ride.
That's more than a bucket list.
Oh yeah.
That's more than something on a bucket list.
I'm never going to space.
That's kind of like a dream come true. Like,
Oh yeah, that's crazy. But I don't think they're astronauts. Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, that they throwing that word around loosely.
She was saying some weird stuff too, she's closer to nature or something. I don't remember what she said, but
I was like, you know what? But
it is what it is.
Yeah, if it's good for her.
Yeah. What about did you see? There's like a little controversy, like the door. They opened the door, but they weren't supposed to be able to open the door. Like Bezos, you remember he came over with the big like lock key thing that opened the door
when they landed,
but they had already opened the door already.
Yeah, she got out and kissed the ground.
Well, that's afterwards. I'm talking about like it landed, boom, and then they popped that door open, and then Bezos like secretary or whatever, I don't know what it was like, no, close that door. And then like 2 minutes later, Bezos comes with the big key to open it up, like so it was actually locked.
To script it.
Yeah, I think so. It was weird. But I mean, they went to space.
That's
so
weird.
Cool.
That's weird. You don't want to overhype it. Like, you got to let it be organic, right?
Yeah. We got any other topics? I couldn't think of anything else.
I just got one more message for Katy Perry. Stop kissing the dirt, bro.
She kissed the ground? I didn't see that.
Bro, she kissed the ground, bro. I was like... Yeah.
I mean, when you're in, like... I've seen it, maybe like a near-death experience or something, and you get to the ground and you like got to kiss it. Maybe
what they call it... what's the word I'm looking for? That was performative.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, she was like, I feel one with nature now, so who knows?
Everybody starts speaking in parables.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you don't even talk like that.
It was so weird to me. And then Bezos' wife's like, yeah, we're in it together. Like,
and you know what I do appreciate about it, there was a
Bezos.
bunch of women that got the opportunity to do that,
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Nah, for real. Like all bullshit aside, man. Shout out to them, man. That was that's an experience, man. That is an experience. I can't shake no type of salt on that.
Almost nobody's gonna do.
Yeah, there you go. That's
almost nobody in the world is ever gonna do that. So cool for them. Yeah. Awesome for them. I don't know if I would ever do it, to be honest. You said you would.
Absolutely.
I don't think I would.
Yes, I believe that this world I believe that in a lifetime, you should strive to see as much of the world, even outside of the world, as you possibly can.
It makes sense.
Yeah. You only
I'm
get
just
one
too
shot
frugal.
at
If they say million,
you only get one shot at this.
I'll buy a house. I'll buy a couple houses.
Obviously, I'm not going to cash out to, but if I had it,
yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
And I would go again.
Yeah, you double down.
Again.
You double down. That's crazy.
It'll probably be a yearly vacation.
Yeah, that's funny. You could.
Yeah.
Drake could for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right,
he got an owl already traveling out there already.
All right, we're gonna get into the playoffs now. Unfortunately, we were wrong on a few predictions, and also a mistake was made on the last podcast. If anybody watched, they would notice that we said the Bulls were gonna win against the Heat, and then we went ahead and made the Heat win somehow. That was a mistake on my part. But fortunately, it worked out because the Heat are still in it.
Them boys,
just for a little bit.
I mean, they're veterans at this. They're used to the playoffs.
I mean, I mean, they don't have Jimmy Buckets anymore, but
no, but they have something that who they playing the Bull. They have something that the Bulls didn't have.
Oh,
which is experience in the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, the Bulls will get better. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see. Before we get into it, we got a few gone fishing things. We'll put it up.
Yes.
We got a new green screen behind us, so we'll put it up on the green screen. Shout out to Kyle for putting it up there.
Yeah.
We love you, Kyle.
You already
We're going to take a look at these. Zoe has not seen them yet, so we're going to take a look at them.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to look at them behind us while we look at them. Give me 1 second. So, gone fishing. The first one we got is the Dallas Mavericks gone fishing. See Kyrie laying down there?
That is so funny, bro. That's funny. That is funny. Look at my boy PJ, man.
Fish, man.
Yeah, AD. Oh my goodness.
All right. After that,
shouts out to the Mavericks, man. Y'all put up one hell of a fight, man. But
they won that game.
It's not in y'all cards.
I couldn't believe they won against the Kings. We both said no.
Yeah, we both said they were going to get.
But you are still fishing. So after that, we got
catch me a big tuna, boys.
We got Atlanta. We got the Hawks right there. They're also fishing.
We said they wasn't gonna go. Did we say they was gonna go?
No, we said they were gonna make it to the playoffs.
Who did they play?
They played Orlando.
Yeah.
And then they played Miami. No, did they play Miami? Yeah, Miami. Miami and Orlando beat them. But there they are fishing. You got Dyson Daniels over there. We'll talk about him a little later. He's a finalist for 2 awards.
Yeah.
You got Trae Young in the back walking out on the team.
Yeah, he's walking the plank.
Yeah.
He's walking the plank.
That first game, he got ejected. Crazy. We'll talk more about that. We got the Bulls right here fishing. Got Lonzo down there with the hurt
Lonzo,
me.
Man, get.
He can't get better.
I was just about to say get better, man. It's at this point, I don't even know. He play
about 12 games a season. If he played the full season, that dude is nasty.
And we getting paid the amount of money.
He's getting ridiculous money.
Paid, bro, just to be hurt.
All right, last one.
Outstanding.
Last one, we got the Kings.
Oh, DeMar. Hey, I heard DeMar be throwing them things, too.
Yeah. A couple of days ago, he got in a fight at the bar, I heard.
Oh, man.
Allegedly.
Hey, you heard it. So that's definitely allegedly, because that's hearsay, you know what I mean?
Oh, one more thing. Not NBA related. AJ Brown apparently got his car jacked in Philadelphia. He's the wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
And he posted on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, hey, whoever stole my car, bring it back and I won't report you. But if you don't, what happens.
Oh, man.
On Twitter calling somebody out. And then they tracked his car down and found it, I guess. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I thought it was funny, but who calls somebody out on Twitter, though?
Yeah, we ain't
Shout out to AJ Brown.
Big shouts, man. You're a champion, bro.
He is a champ. All right. To the subject at hand. That was fun, though. That was fun. I like that gone fishing. Jackson does a good job with those little
shout
edits,
out to Jackson, man. Big Jackson, not the little one. Y'all already know my slogan for the youngster.
Yes, sir. All right, Atlanta-Orlando. That was the first game.
Yeah.
Orlando, we already said it. They won it. The points leader, Trae Young, Cole Anthony, off the bench. Cole Anthony. You were talking about him, too. Yeah, he's nice.
Bro, that man right there, bro, he got a career ahead of him. He definitely got a career ahead of him.
So a few of the standout stats for me were Orlando's fast break. There were 19 fast break points to Atlanta's 4. You can't win a game like that. That's a 15-point turnaround on fast breaks. The bench scoring for Orlando was 57 points, mostly carried by Cole Anthony, obviously, but 30 points by Atlanta.
30 ain't even bad either, but
that's not
clipped
horrible.
by 57.
Yeah. That just means it's a more rounded team game for Orlando. Yeah. Also, it's one game.
I'm going to tell you what's even crazy. Orlando scored 120.
Yeah. So 120 to 95. They beat them by 25 points.
They guys put up 63. The starting lineup put up 63. So that's almost 50% of their points.
Oh yeah,
came from the starters as well as the bench.
Yeah, that's well rounded.
That's lit.
Trey got ejected that game. 447. I think he wanted to get ejected. He was messing around with the ref or whatever with the ball. But unfortunately, Trey did get ejected. The Hawks did close the gap to 3 points at 2:36 in the third, and then it was just game over from there. They couldn't come back.
Lights out.
So with that win by Orlando would face Boston, right? The number 1 seed. And then Atlanta stays in the play-in. They get a second chance to win and in against the Heat, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Did you watch the game?
Neither of them.
No? Did you watch any highlights? You get any takeaways from it?
all I got is Trey probably gonna get moved next year.
Yeah, I don't. He's the franchise, but like
I don't. He's trouble. You're really not building much of a franchise.
He has no defense
if they can't win.
Yeah, he's not a defensive player. I don't want to say he has no defense, but he's small.
I think these places invest in way too much money in people who doesn't have that potential to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's grown since his rookie year, but yeah, he hasn't shown the leap. He hasn't shown the jump. He's an all-star every season.
Nothing is nothing's translating to wins.
Yeah.
They got into the playoffs. They got into the play-in.
If it was the old way, I believe they would have been in. They would have been in. No, I think they would have been in the playoffs. Yeah, because they got 2 chances. Okay. Technically, because it was a 7th, 8th seed has to play the 9th and 10th seed.
I think they made the playoffs quite a few times since he's been on that team.
Yeah, they just can't. They just can't cross the.
They can't get over that hump. They can't get over that hump. So it got to be either the player or the organization. The organization ain't really investing in.
Maybe not building around him.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
we do have to keep in mind Clint Capella was injured for this game. He's a big player for them. He's their center. He's very good.
How old is he, by the way? He seemed like he seemed like he's
got to
been
be
around
in his
forever,
bro. Do you know there's a lot of players like that where I'm like, wait, you've been, and then it turns out they're only like Aaron Gordon. I feel like he's about 40 and that dude's only 32. Hold on, let me check him out, Clint Capella.
Because in the NBA, you get old quick.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. I remember Aaron Gordon came out and he was supposed to be like top dog. He got drafted by the Magic.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the like next coming. Clint Capella's only 30. Dang.
I would have never. He's like a young old head.
Yeah.
He's like a young old head.
But he's solid and he works the pick and roll better than Okongwu, better than almost everybody on that Hawks team. Capella knows what he's doing. Yeah, he's been around. He was on the Rockets.
He know how to play his position very well.
Yeah, he played with James Harden, who's really a point guard too, just like Trey.
Mm-hmm.
My takeaways were Orlando just played as a team in that game. It was a win and
in. Bro.
So maybe the coach was saying, "Hey, my starters are playing all these minutes. We're not putting y'all in. Like they're gonna win it." Trey got fed up at 4:47.
Did I predict that win? I think I kind of did predict that one. I ain't even gonna cap.
Who did we call on that game? Magic. We said Magic.
Yeah, we called that one.
Yep.
So that's a dub for us.
No, I think we called Atlanta, and then we said Magic. Then we said Magic after that.
Okay.
You said don't say that.
Yeah.
All right. You got any more diagnosis of the Magic? The Atlanta
Magic? The Magic, man, they came together because Panchero was a big question mark for us too.
Paulo,
he was a big question mark.
What's crazy is Cole carried the team. Well, not carried the team, but points wise, Cole did it. But they did Banchero and
he did contribute.
They contributed.
Yeah.
Next game, Memphis, Golden State. You said Bane was going to have a big one, and he did.
Yes, he did.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
It just wasn't.
They lost by 5. It was a close game.
Facts.
I made a point about Edey that I'm gonna kind of delve into a little bit, but let's
he
talk
had
about
what 17 and 21.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. I don't think he had 21 rebounds. He had 17. I don't
know how many rebounds he had. He had 17 rebounds, and I think he had like 12 points.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he had 17 rebounds.
Yeah, I know it was 17 something.
So the points leaders, Bane
30, baby.
Yeah, he had 30, but then Butler and Curry 38, 37. It's tough to win if both of them are hitting about 40.
Yeah.
That's tough. So a few things stand out. Kuminga, a DNP.
That's interesting too.
I think they're trying to lower his value because he's a restricted free agent this season, I believe, or was it last season? Whatever it is, he's going to be a free agent. They're trying to lower his value.
Think they didn't need him, so they didn't play him.
No, I mean they didn't need him; they won. But
that's what I'm saying.
He's good enough to play.
Absolutely.
Like there's people getting PT over him that should not be getting that PT over him.
You round out the rotation, and you round out the rotation in certain ways, though. I just really don't think he was a part of the scheme.
I don't think he
that
performs
they had for that
them.
game.
I don't think he fits the mold of the Golden State Warriors. So I heard after the game, he was putting up buckets, and the team wasn't rebounding for him. He had his own homies in there rebounding for him after the game, practicing, like throwing up shots. Wow. That's what I heard. I don't know how valid that is.
And we ain't gonna get too much into that.
I'm just saying, I think Golden State's lowering his value. Like they're pissed at him because he didn't take their offer.
Oh, he didn't?
No, they offered $30 million a year and he wanted 35. He said he was on what did he say he was on, like KD's level or something? And Kuminga's not on KD's level.
And then what he did, he put his foot in his own mouth.
Just like that dude from Tennessee, that quarterback. Right. Big dumb. Big stupid move.
People greedy, bro.
Yeah. Why are you gonna go from $2 million and say I want $4 million, but bro? Yeah, go get it at UCLA. Now you got half the money. Comment down.
That player from Tennessee.
Yeah, that quarterback Tauloa. I don't know how to say his name.
Oh no, we said he was like of a Spanish descent, something.
He may be. Right? Yeah, I think he's part black, probably. He might be island even. His name sounds island.
People of the melanin got to do a little bit better, man. Stop being. We can't be greedy, man. Let's be grateful.
Well, what I heard is his dad was like, "No, we need to get this money."
Yeah.
Just you're getting $2 million. Nobody gets $2 million in college. I'll tell you what, happy with it.
I'll tell you what. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a position where you can open the door for more to come in.
Yeah.
You can't just step in the door already demanding something when you're was he like a top quarterback in the whole?
He wasn't great. I mean, he was a starter for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we can all be starting quarterbacks.
That's
but I'm just
classic fumbling the bag. He fumbled the bag.
Kuminga, you're like
Kuminga fumbled the bag.
You're like
already.
A fourth string guy on the team.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He was off the bench. He probably would have been a 6th man this year.
Bro, you could have got that bag. You could have played your heart out, boosted your value.
Yeah.
And got more. You weren't dying.
$30 million is good too.
Bro, I was just about to say that.
Yeah. But he thought he was more valuable, and power to him.
No.
Because
LeBron's
not taking $30
million. You already delusional by saying you on KD level. Let's just make that clear.
Yeah, that's valid.
Let's make that clear off the rip.
That's valid.
So just off of that statement alone, you already killed. Yeah.
Athleticism-wise, he's probably above KD, but KD can get a bucket from anywhere.
That's a sniper.
All right, back to the subject at hand. If Butler and Curry 40 points, you're not winning that. That'll be a tough game to win. Now, DMP Kuminga, we'll talk more about that the next game because he actually DMP'd the next game too. Crazy against the Rockets, but we're not there yet. Edey 17 rebounds. He had 36% field goal. He was just missing shots. He missed a dunk one time. Like what I'm trying to point out, they lost by 5, right? If Edey was putting it down in the paint, they would have won that game, hands down. Nobody can guard that man, and he was +6 on the plus minus. That means
that's good.
The team scored more points with him on the floor.
He's an opposing figure. Okay, secondly, 36%.
It's horrible. You're a big man.
You're at the rim.
Well, he shot 2 3-pointers and missed both of those as well.
Okay,
but you're 7'4". Go in the paint, eat your food.
That's inexcusable.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm upset at that, but 17
He
rebounds.
probably has the potential, but the mindset's just not there yet.
But he has 17 rebounds. So I told you he was going to dominate.
You really don't have to do nothing but just, bro, you're 7'4".
I watched this whole game. That guy that I told you was going to come in and guard him, the only other 7-footer, came in, guarded him. Didn't do great, but didn't do bad. Drained threes on him. Just frop. He's not quick enough to guard. Flaming him. I think he only hit 2. But while I was watching, I was like, damn, Zoe's going to say something if he watches this game.
No, I mean, it gives what it gives. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We can observe and already draw a lot from what's going on.
Yeah, I'm big on Edie. I think he will do very good. He's 7'4". You can't teach height. You can teach everything else. You can't teach height.
You're right.
Ja Morant, he got hurt at 4:25 in the third, but he did come back. But his ankle, I think, was sprained or something. So maybe that they only lost by 5. All right, and we're back. All right, so you asked me about how much Ja scored. It looks like he scored about 22. Edie had 14 as well.
Okay.
But yeah, he got hurt at the end of the third, so I'm sure that affected him a bit. I mean, he's a soldier and he's a very tough player, but I'm sure that affected him. Few of the key items that I kind of picked up on: Memphis turnovers 19, Golden State only had 10. Not much you could do there. If you're down 9 turnovers, that's pretty tough. Points off of turnovers, Memphis only got 12, Golden State 27. That's a 15-point difference in points off of turnovers. Right there is the game. They only lost by 5. So if they had those turnovers in check, been a much better team. Memphis is going to go ahead and face Dallas. Golden State went ahead and faced Houston. I think we had Golden State winning that one as well. But yep, 100%. Golden State was winning that. Atlanta was winning the last one, but I mean, we got that wrong. Can't be right about everything.
No, we did good.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Next, Miami, Chicago, 109-90. The top point getter, Tyler Hero, he was 13 for 19. He shot almost 70%, just lights out shooting. Katy scored 25. I told you he was going to be solid. Rozier, DMP, I don't know what's going on there. He's not like top tier, but we talked about him, so I want to make sure I mention it.
He adds value.
Yeah, apparently not for them right now. Giddey was the Chicago Bulls 40% field goal percentage, 27 3-point percentage.
Horrendous.
It's very hard to win shooting like that. Miami led from start to end, start to finish. They led the entire game. Kobe White was 5 for 20 in that game, 20% shooting. You can't win like that. So Miami goes ahead and faces Atlanta.
Yep.
And then Chicago got knocked out. They're fishing. You got anything for that game?
Them boys out there catching a big tuna.
It's pretty much there's not much to say when a team leads from start to end.
That's right.
I mean, I could diagnose the entire game, but there wasn't much happening. Chicago didn't come to play.
It's about business, man.
Yeah, I'm big on Buscelli and I'm big on Giddey. They're just not ready for it yet. We'll go ahead. You got anything else on this one?
No.
We're going to go ahead and move on. Awesome. Dallas, Sacramento. This was a big surprise for us. We both thought Sacramento was just going to put them in the dirt. AD had a pretty solid game, 27, but Clay came out with a flamethrower.
Yeah, but he had what?
23, 72% field goal, 71% from 3.
5 for 7.
He's out of his mind shooting. Ridiculous. Sabonis only shot 38.5%. He's supposed to shoot better. He's the big man down in the paint.
Yeah, you big on him too.
Sabonis is very good. I think he made the All-Star like the last 3 years.
He did. He's a solid. He's definitely great. A good big guy.
I don't know about great, but he's good. My bad. I said great. Good. DeRozan scored 33 that game.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Gangster.
Oh, yeah, getting them fights, man. Sacramento had 18 turnovers to Dallas's 9. That's a big difference in turnovers. Thompson, 1 year ago from that date that they played, the 16th, he shot 0 for 10 and got eliminated by Sacramento when he was on Golden State. You remember that 0 for 10 game? Everybody said he was washed. That's why he left. Like, I think that had a lot to do with Golden State letting him go. So basically, he got redemption.
Yeah.
Dallas, 44 points in the second quarter alone. 44 points in one quarter.
That's big.
That's crazy. That's like
crazy.
Half of certain teams' scores.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90 Chicago made the last game, and they made 44 in one quarter, boy. It's craziness. The Kings GM got released shortly after the game. Sacramento did fire Mike Brown back in December. Doug Christie started coaching the team. He's like the interim head coach. I'm curious if he's going to be kept. Doug Christie was actually a mainstay in Chicago. Yeah. I said Chicago. Mainstay in Sacramento. Yeah. He was one of the big players when Divac was there.
Yeah.
Vlade.
And who's Peja Store?
Peja, Mike Bibby.
Yeah. Bro, that was a good team.
Yeah. Chris
that
Webber.
Was a good team. That was a good team. Yeah, that was a good
There was that controversy. They were supposed to win against the Lakers, and they said the refs, stole the game from them.
That was a good team.
Yeah, I agree.
Peja.
Vlade was better than most people give him credit for, too.
Who?
Vlade Divac.
Vlade Divac was.
He was way better.
Bro, Peja, though, bro.
Lights out shooter.
I remember, bro, Peja was Ginobili before Ginobili, bro.
Yeah.
Peja was fire,
international.
Bro.
He was good.
He was good. He was
great.
Bro. Yes, he was.
So with that win, Dallas goes ahead and faces Memphis. So we'll move on to the next game. You got anything to add for that one? It was just a surprise for me.
Yeah.
They were not ready to play. DeRozan, Levine, Sabonis.
Wait, we can't say DeRozan wasn't ready to play.
Well, he dropped 33, but
yeah, DeRozan came and played his heart out. Where was Levine?
No, he didn't. He didn't play. He didn't play up to his potential. But in their defense, Klay Thompson was out there with a flamethrower, could not miss.
I don't get.
But he only dropped 23 points.
I don't get how you put DeMar and Levine on the same team.
They're pretty much the same player, I think. Bro, Levine's better from outside.
He definitely. I was just going to say that.
But DeRozan's a sniper from mid range. That man is.
I just don't see how they can coexist together if neither one of them are like assisters.
Yeah, you need like a good point guard, and they got rid of Fox. They sent him to San Antonio.
They're not good playmakers.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis is like a great value.
Monk would have made a difference. Yeah, I'm big on Monk too. I like Monk.
Yeah, Sabonis is like a great value Jokic.
You know what I mean?
Right. He's like Jokic, but like low end.
Yeah, he's
Jokic.
A playmaker.
He's solid. But he can't really bring the ball up too much. He's good though. I like Sabonis a lot.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, so after that we got Miami versus Atlanta. This is the first game we're going to go over that went to OT.
Yep.
123 to 114. Miami went ahead and took that one. Tyler Hero again leading in points, 30. Okongwu scored 28. Trae Young scored 29. Again, it went into overtime. Terry Rozier, second game, DMP. I think I'll stop talking about it. I think there's just something going on. He's just not who he used to be. He's not Scary Terry no more.
He don't gotta be though. Put the ball in his hand, bro.
He's not serviceable.
That man, he's a playmaker too. Like he can create his own shot.
I'm telling you, there was something with gambling that was a problem with him. Allegedly, we'll say allegedly. I read something about it that he maybe were like throwing games or something.
If you don't want him, we'll take him.
On the Lakers? Y'all might need him. Y'all might need him.
I'll take Holmes. I like it. I like him.
Release him.
Yep.
All right. Miami is actually the first 10th seed to make the playoffs since the play-in was initiated. You know, now we got 10 seeds. Yeah. This is the first team that actually made the playoffs from the 10th seed.
Congrats.
So that's pretty impressive.
Make something of it.
1.3 seconds left. Trae did a layup to force OT. Pretty impressive. Yep. He was there to fight. He was fighting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Trae Young goes home. He's going fishing.
Yeah.
Miami gets to face Cleveland. Unfortunate for them. Cleveland's not really a first seed, but Cleveland's better than Miami. You have anything?
The first seed?
No, they are, but I'm saying they're not a real first seed. Like Boston's better than them.
Bro,
everybody knows Boston's
I don't
better
even know.
than them.
No, everybody don't, bro. Everybody don't. Matt's saying that,
but
everybody else is not saying that.
The consensus would be. Let me not say everyone, because everybody has their little own opinions. But we'll say, in a consensus, you would say Boston is better than them.
I wouldn't. I still wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No.
You think?
I
they're
think
better
the record
than
would reflect it.
I mean, it's regular season. It's different than
We
playoffs.
can keep playing with regular season like you ain't playing to get into the championship or win the playoffs or whatever the case may be. But I think the regular season is just important as the playoffs. You can't cruise the regular season because you're a great team.
That's all Miami did for their 4 years.
I don't think they cruising. I think a lot of
I'm talking about like the Heatles with LeBron, Dwayne, Chris Bosh. They were cruising.
Them boys were about business, bro, because you already know one person work ethic there.
Yeah, but they had so many like days off, like rest days. That's back when that was like a thing. Back then, when it first started.
Kawhi started.
Yeah, he did, but everybody took control. So I agree. But I'm saying that's when it first has started.
No.
So now,
not with the Heatles. Kawhi wasn't doing knee management since then.
Yeah, he was. Kawhi was doing it. Maybe Kawhi. Maybe it was somebody
he
else.
was young. He was on the Spurs.
I remember it was like a big thing when LeBron was on the Heat that they started doing rest days, and fans were getting upset because they show up to games and like
I don't think
LeBron
that
wouldn't
was LeBron
be playing
because we all knew LeBron. He was like Iron Man around that time.
He had a lot of DMPs, like rest DMPs or alleged injuries.
Maybe.
All right, so Miami to face Cleveland. I think Cleveland's not a real, true number one seed,
Cleveland
but they are a number one seed.
On them boys. Tap dots on them boys.
Yeah, Spider's nasty.
Garland.
Spider Mitchell's nasty. Garland's nasty. Their
Mobley,
teams,
bro. They got a great. We'll see.
We'll see.
Bro.
You'll see what I mean. If they face Boston,
boy, they gonna spank the boys' ass. They gonna spank the boys' ass.
It will not be Belton situation.
Right now, 20 push-ups for that series.
20 push-ups for each game.
Okay.
We'll do 20 push-ups.
We'll bet each game?
Each game.
That's good.
20 push-ups.
Yeah.
You gonna be swole, boy.
We
you
both
be looking like Superman, man.
I think I might lose on purpose.
You might give him a call. Yeah.
I lose on purpose.
Hey, Garland, I need to do 20 push-ups today. Go ahead and lose
bro,
that
listen,
game.
bro. Them boys, nah, son.
They're good.
Boston can't beat them boys, son. Boston can't beat them boys.
Boston's defending champions.
Not so.
All right.
Champions come and go.
Sure. All right, we're not on to Cleveland yet, but we do have one more game to decide when to play in, right?
Okay,
so you got the Memphis versus Dallas. Triple J was the leader, 24 points in points, 80% from three for
what
Triple
was the
J.
score? Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. The score is 120-106 Memphis.
And so he had 20?
He had 24.
And that was the leading score?
Yeah.
Oh, then they had an all-around good game.
Yeah, it would seem that way. He, again, 80% from three, though. Triple J.
Yeah, 4 for 5?
It had to been.
Yeah, I ain't shooting 8 for 10.
AD had a game, 40 points.
That's a big AD.
Yeah, you're big on AD. You know,
I love AD. I think he's a spectacular player. He's no longer that injury-prone player that everybody kept.
He got injured in that game.
Yeah, but he hasn't. Look at his season.
Yeah,
He got
injured right as he got to the Mavericks.
No, I'm saying look at the season he had from the Lakers to the Mavericks. The whole entire season.
Oh, he didn't get hurt on the Lakers.
He didn't get hurt. He didn't get hurt like he usually.
Oh
does.
yeah. No, he saved it for when he got traded to the Mavericks and got hurt immediately. You remember Nico was like, they were talking about how
that's funny.
How Doncic had like injury issues and like he was getting overweight, and then right as they get AD injured. Like, great job, Nico. You're an idiot. I'm literally saying this. Nico Harrison, you're an idiot. You deserve to be fired. Nobody should hire this man in the NBA.
You know what? Last year he played a lot of games too, didn't he?
AD?
Yeah.
I don't remember him having any issues, really.
Bro,
I mean,
here and there, bro. I really think he's refocused on. He's focused on his health now.
Maybe LeBron helped him out because LeBron's big on that.
Hell yeah! If you don't take notes from that guy about health, there's something wrong with you.
So Edie had a turnaround game, 6 offensive rebounds, 77.8 field goal percentage. They had a 7-footer to guard him too. What did he score?
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
You can't. I don't want to hear about his. If he shot 77%, you got to give like.
He's a big man. I was just thinking like that's the big turnaround because he was at 37%.
Yeah, but did he score 12 points? Did he score 14? Did he score 16, 18? What equates to 77%? You know what I mean?
Let's see. Edie, 15 points, 11 rebounds.
He one bucket
assist.
more than he did last. I mean, 1 point.
Yeah, but less
But it was
shots.
more efficient.
More
And it was
efficient.
more
That's what I'm
efficient.
pointing out. Like, very good. Opposite of the spectrum here, PJ Washington 0 for 5 in 27 minutes.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Dallas you can't win when one of your big time players. Well, he's maybe not a big time player. One of your good players is 0 for 5. Memphis led all game. There's not much to say there. Points in the paint. This is also a highlight for me. Memphis went 60 points in the paint. Dallas only 44. Not a huge difference, but it makes a difference when you have a 7-footer. 7-4. Oh, Triple J had 24.
AD had 40.
AD had 40. Yeah.
Owns him.
Yeah.
Owns
Yeah.
him, bro.
But-
oh my God. It's just something, bro.
He was shooting from outside. He wasn't going in the paint, so that's
Who?
not even Triple J on the 60 points in the paint. He was shooting more from outside.
No, I'm talking about AD.
Oh, you're talking about AD.
AD
Yeah.
owns him, bro.
Yeah.
And they big on Triple J.
Triple J's not as good as AD. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, but
he's serviceable.
He's an elite defender.
Oh,
too.
100%.
But for AD to drop
6'10",
40,
he's
for
small for a
AD to
center.
drop 40 on that elite defense, and that's not the first time stuff like this.
And you got a
happens.
7'4" guy in the paint too, and you're dropping 40. So AD's solid.
Bro,
I'm not gonna
he's
take
a-
anything
bro,
away
he's
from
a-
AD.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's more than solid.
Yeah.
Bro. He's more than
he's
solid.
good. He's great.
Yeah,
He's great. He's great.
He's got to be
As long
more
as he's
than
not
solid.
injured, he's great.
You going against the Twin Towers almost.
Well, yeah.
Because you can say Triple J plays like a very
AD's
tall person.
7 foot, so he's
AD
taller
6'10"
than Triple J.
in real life.
Is he really?
Yes.
6'10"?
Him and
I thought he was
KD the
7
same.
foot.
No, bro.
No, KD's 7 foot.
Then he's taller. Then KD's taller than him.
Yeah, KD's like 6'11" or 7 foot. He's big. KD's big.
And he's
But
tall.
like skinny.
He's tall.
Yeah, tall. Yeah. Memphis turnovers 10. Dallas turnovers 16.
Okay.
Points off turnovers 24 for Memphis. Points off turnovers for Dallas 14. Won the game right there.
Yeah.
You can't win the game with that difference. So Memphis goes ahead, unfortunately, facing OKC, which is a true number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Davis limped off in the fourth quarter. So hopefully he's good. Hopefully the Dallas Mavericks get rid
they're
of.
overworking him, bro. Already.
I mean,
overworking
Kyrie.
him.
Yeah, how could they know Kyrie was going to get hurt too? You know, it's just a bad luck for Dallas, and they have the worst GM in the league. Get rid of him. Fire him. We don't like him.
Smoke him. No
Please.
gun. Smoke him
right.
like a cigarette.
This one's gonna hurt. This one's gonna hurt me a little bit. So the next game we're gonna go over. I knew you.
Yours. Both of ours
Don't
is
you
painful
start.
though. Both
Don't
of
you
ours,
start, 'cause
both
I'll
of
smoke
ours,
you too.
Both of ours are painful.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why both of ours are
I
painful.
thought you were about to smoke me
Nah,
right now.
the hell
It was
not.
a tough watch. It was a tough watch.
Very.
I'll tell you that. I thought you were about to smoke me. All right, wait a minute. Let's look into the
Not
future a
the
little
Siakam.
bit. So Giannis scored 36. That was first off, 98-117. It wasn't like a huge loss, but a pretty significant, almost 20 points. So
That's 19. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Siakam 25, the leader in points. Giannis 36.
Yeah.
This is what killed us. I'm gonna tell you right now. Kuzma 21 points, 0 stats. Not
21
one
minutes?
stat or 21 minutes. Sorry, 21 minutes.
Not one stat?
Not one rebound. Not one assist. Not 1 point. Nothing. I think he had 2 personal fouls.
He wasn't, he's definitely not he's just a hoister, bro.
Yeah.
He loves to just.
He lost us that game 0 for 5. But he didn't even
you,
contribute. Like PJ Washington on Dallas
yeah.
contributed.
I guarantee you Giannis is going to have a very, very, very tough conversation with him.
Giannis needs to just smoke him. That's crazy.
Very tough conversation.
Milwaukee was 24% from 3-point, 42% from field goal percentage, which is unheard of for Milwaukee. Milwaukee,
How much?
24% from 3-point range.
3-point?
Yeah. 42% from field goal.
Wow.
With Giannis in the paint,
That's
there's
what I'm
no
saying.
way you should be 42%. Indianapolis went 38% from 3, which is not
Indiana.
great. Or Indiana, sorry. Indianapolis. I was thinking the Colts for some reason. Indiana Pacers. 38% from 3, which isn't great. That's pretty good, but that's not great.
No, that's actually good. 38 is
No, that's
good.
good, but that's not like
38 is good.
insurmountable. Like my team could have won if they put up the same percentages. You know what I mean? It's not. They didn't shoot 50% from 3, and then 50% field goal. Lillard got heated with Halliburton. I don't know if you've seen anything. I posted a little reel just now. He was in his sweater and he was telling Halliburton how he's gonna smoke him or something. I don't know if he's talking about fighting him but he'll be back for this game. Yeah. Podcast is recorded on Tuesday, so we're gonna be talking about the game like it hasn't happened.
That's right.
But it is happening, and I'll be down there watching it right after we're done with this. I'm very excited. But yeah, Lillard's back. He's gonna put the brakes on Halliburton. And I'm excited about it. He's back,
I gotta
guys.
see that.
We're ready.
I'm going to watch that game. I'm gonna be on the commute home probably with that game.
Listening to it? Hell yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it in my stairwell.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll drive safe.
Absolutely.
All right. So Milwaukee fast break points only 5. Indiana. Sorry again. Indiana 22. How do you win a game? Yeah, with Giannis. They walled him up. They couldn't get shots. Like the whole game went bad. Turnovers 10 for Milwaukee, 5 for Indiana.
No support.
Yeah, he scored 36, but it was an inefficient 36
Where was
too.
Portis?
Portis didn't do much.
Oh, that's
Nobody on our team, like they did a little bit, but nobody on our team really like helped him.
produced. Yeah.
You ever seen Kevin Hart where he's talking about help me, help? That's Giannis. Help me. So I did put Lillard question mark game 2. News came down 11:30. He's coming in.
Yeah.
Points off of turnovers. The Bucks got 3.
Oh.
Indiana 14. You can't win a game like that. I'm surprised we only lost by 19. That's a testament to Giannis that we only lost by 19.
Yeah.
But that Indianapolis team, or Indianapolis, I'm sure they play in Indianapolis. That's like the only city in Indiana. But
no shade. No shade.
That's where basketball started.
No,
basically.
because you got Gary and no. I ain't gonna play Indiana.
Oh, you got
I
Gary.
ain't playing
You're right.
Indiana.
You're right.
You got
You're right.
Gary, Indiana. Indiana, it may be out there in the flatlands like South Carolina.
Shout out to Gary.
Yeah, but Indiana.
My
really,
bad.
Yeah.
That's where basketball started. And I think that's where the Hall of Fame is.
That's where Michael Jackson is from Indiana, right?
Michael Jackson? I don't think so. Larry Bird. I don't know where Michael Jackson's from. I thought he was from Los Angeles.
Indiana ain't no slouch in producing people.
You're talking about Michael Jackson, the singer?
Michael Jackson.
Really? From Indiana?
Can you look it up?
Yeah. That's an interesting factoid. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
If he is, I'll be super surprised because I never heard that.
He's from some flatland state, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Flatland. Gary, Indiana.
I'm telling you, bro.
Wild with those Jeopardy facts, boy.
Yo,
shout out to Michael. Rest in peace.
No shade to Indiana, baby. No shade.
All right. I know Larry Bird's from Indiana.
Okay, look at that.
Yeah. He went to Indiana too, and then he was the GM for Indiana, and I think the head coach for Indiana. Larry Bird's a legend. Legend. But better game tonight. Guarantee a Bucks win. Lillard, Giannis. Indiana can't do it. There's no way we lose this series. I'm sweating right now, but we'll be all right. We'll be okay. Bucks fans, fear the deer. We got them tonight. Do you got anything else to add on that game?
You know what's ironic about that?
What is?
I've never seen a deer that I feared.
Hey, you never been in an accident with a deer then, because them things will ruin a car, boy. And get up and walk off. Your car's totaled.
No, they ain't getting up on.
A moose will. You ever seen a moose? I'm terrified of moose. Meese? Do you say meese or moose? I'm terrified. Those things are huge. I was watching a
you know what?
real quick side project here.
Moose is just like deer. It's just moose. No mooses.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Moose. Same thing with deer.
Yeah.
No deers. It's deer.
It's deer. Fear the deer. Yeah. So, quick side story here. I was watching a YouTube video because my wife asked me if a bear could kill a moose. It ain't happening.
No?
No. Like maybe a female moose, it said, but any like mule, they call it like a mule? What do they call it? Whatever the male moose is. Nah, never happened. Literally, like, no documented evidence of it ever happening. Anyways, they're huge, terrifying. If you see a moose,
That's a fun
I don't know what to tell you. Don't go to Canada.
I was just about to say, more like you only see them in Alaska and Canada.
Yeah, way up north. Probably a little bit, maybe in like Michigan or Minnesota. Close to Canada. Next game, you got anything else on the Bucks? No. You got any other fun facts about Indiana we don't know?
No.
That's crazy. I never in 1,000 years would I think Michael Jackson was
one of the biggest stars ever.
Huge, big time. The king.
Yeah.
LA Clippers, Denver Nuggets. 112 to 110. Overtime.
Close.
Yeah, very close. They pulled it out. Honestly, the Clippers should be 2-0, I think. But
I was satisfied at this game.
This game was very good, very fun to watch. Yeah. Kawhi, unusual 7 turnovers. Points leaders, James Harden 32, obviously. Jokic with 29, 1 rebound short of a triple-double.
You know, for me, anytime you hold Joker under 30,
that's a win.
It doesn't, yeah.
That's a W, yeah. First loss since March 30th that the Clippers had. They have not lost a game since March 30th.
I don't think they've had game. No. I seen it. They had like a 15, they had like a good run.
Yeah, they were the hottest team.
But they lost to the right teams. They lost to the Cavs and they lost to OKC.
Oh, did they? Yeah, the top dogs.
Those were the 2 losses that they had.
That makes sense.
But I'm trying to figure out how their schedule looked. Was it an easy paved schedule?
I haven't even looked at the schedule. I just fun fact figured out that they were on a win streak. But since the end of March, that's crazy. That's a big even if it's not. Too, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, even if it's an easy schedule.
All the games that they had, even if it was an easy schedule, they didn't drop the ball. Congrats to them. I got the salute.
And I bet you the team was resting too coming into the playoffs, especially Kawhi. Yeah, Kawhi's notorious for not playing much in the regular season. That was coming to play. His coach even said that. His coach was like, "Yeah, Kawhi lives for this. He lives for the playoffs. He rests during the regular season, live for the playoffs." Like, come on, bro.
So if that's the case, just pay him to play in the playoffs.
Somebody will pay him to not play. Somebody will pay him to not play and show up in the playoffs. That man is established. He's a part-time player, but he is established. LA Clippers turnovers 20, crazy. You don't see that with the Clippers. James Harden often has a lot of turnovers, but Kawhi
there you go.
has
Yeah, because he's a top 3 in the league.
Stats sheet filler with the turnovers. Denver only had 11.
He'll get a quadruple double.
I'm sure he has. Points off of turnovers 9 for LA Clippers, 29 for Denver. That's 30 points. That's a 20-point changeover. That's the reason they lost. 100%. They lost by 2 points in overtime. It was crazy. I was texting my son about it. I text him because he's a Clippers fan. Russ hit the corner 3. Bang. I was like, that's the dagger. And then the doggone Clippers came back. I was like, no. But at the end of the game, the team that was supposed to won.
Yeah.
So there's that. That's 1-0. We do have another game to talk about with them later. Do you have anything else on that one? All right, we'll go ahead and move on to Detroit, New York. The Knickerbockers, 112-123. The Knicks won. 1-0. Harris points leader. We were talking about Harris. He's had a resurgence.
Nah. Who he just say that now?
He was trash on the 76ers. But he's had a resurgence.
Bro, you want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because you got players like Maxey. You got players like
Joel
Embiid. Those are the focal points. Everything else revolves around them.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, you're like third playing option.
Yeah.
If these guys are playing averaging 36 and 37 minutes a game, you really not touching the ball like that.
Paul George just got there this year, or was he there last year? No, he just got there this year. Right? Oh, yeah. He left the Clippers. Brunson, 34 points. OG Anunoby, 5 steals.
Ooh, that's
New
nice.
York Knicks had 9 blocks total.
Wow.
That's pretty solid
that is good
for a game. This is the first playoff game since 2019 that the Pistons have played.
Shout out to Cunningham.
Yeah. He carried that team.
Yeah.
And that team is built around him.
Correct.
That's his team.
Correct.
Yeah.
But Knicks in that game, how did he do?
Let's take a look. I mean,
in this game, how did he do?
8 for 21.
Oh, that's not good. That's 33%.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, 33% isn't good.
No, but it's
no.
his
I'm sorry,
playoff.
that's not 33. That'd have been 24.
That's close to 33. Yeah. It's a little over 33. Yeah. That's probably about 40.
30. Yeah, probably.
Somewhere
we'll
around
give
40.
him
40. I didn't write that down. We could look it up if you want.
No.
Fourth quarter, 21 points for Detroit, 40 points for the Knicks. It's hard to overcome a 20-point deficit.
Bro.
Yeah,
ran away.
It's unfortunate. Detroit's turnovers 19, New York Knicks 9. Points out for turnovers 15. The Knicks got 25. This game, Cat really did well. Brunson did well. I feel like the Knicks
did well.
Yeah, he did well in this game. The next game, we're not talking about the next game.
No, okay, yeah.
I feel like the Knicks are just built around Brunson, and it's at the detriment of Big Cat. Because Big Cat is better than Brunson.
Well, you know what they're not doing? They're not building that with each other. They're really not. They're not using each other for pick and rolls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're supposed to elevate your game. You know what I mean? You're supposed to... Things that you're not doing. I remember back when they said LeBron only did this one thing.
Yeah.
Then the next season you will see him do something else.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a whole
you will see
thing.
him do something else.
Yeah.
Now he's like just a complete guy.
Complete. 100%
You know what I'm saying?
complete.
So
yeah.
Cat, I feel like Cat and him should have been trying to build some type of chemistry to be like a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think Brunson needs to stop dribbling so doggone much.
Well, there you go.
And
I think Cat probably needs to understand his value on that team.
Yeah. Establish himself better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen, I get it. I came to your team, but this is our team now.
Yeah, it was originally built, and Cat's just a fill-in. That's a good point.
Bro,
he wasn't
this
there.
is our team now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it should be Cat's team. Cat's a better player.
They should be able to hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Cat shouldn't be like, okay, man, he been here first, or
yeah.
they built the team around him, bro. Then what's the point?
Yeah, they could be a 1A.
If you're a star,
and 1B.
if you can, it's team basketball.
Yeah.
That makes each other's great, bro. So they gotta figure out how to play team basketball together. Learn pick and rolls, bro. Learn pick and rolls. Pick and pop, Cat.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
He's good. He's good off the catch and shoot.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like, bro, he's a very, 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 very talented big guy. But I think he's passive.
He's like soft.
Very.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go as far.
Proven fact.
I didn't want to go as far as saying soft. Maybe passive aggressive. You know,
I don't even think he's passive aggressive.
Non-confrontational.
He's just passive in general. he don't even have the aggressive to him. Just passive.
Oh, come on, Cat.
You know what's crazy? They traded 5 draft picks, I think 5, for Mikal Bridges. This is crazy to me.
Oh goodness.
This team's got to win.
But you know he's produced pretty good on the Knicks too.
Mikal's solid, yeah.
Yeah, he's produced pretty good.
I'm just thinking like this team's a win now team. You got to win now. Brunson left the third, hobbling a little bit. His foot, he changed shoes and then came back and helped him lead him to a win.
It was the shoes, baby.
Cameron Payne, 11 points in the fourth quarter.
Ooh.
11 of his 14 were in the fourth quarter alone. Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Payne.
Yep.
Payne was a problem on the Bulls too.
On the Bulls?
Yeah. That's where
I know he was
came
on
from,
the
right?
Suns for a little bit.
The Suns. There you go. Damn, who am I getting mixed up with? Doesn't even matter. But yeah,
Torrey Craig was on the
he was
Bulls
good
for
on
a little
the
bit. He was solid.
He was good on the Suns.
Yeah.
Payne was good.
Yeah, when the Bucks won the championship right here, he was on the Suns, I believe. The best block of all time, Giannis. All right.
Huh?
The best block? You don't remember? The lob to Ayton and Giannis blocked that thing?
You said the best block?
I knew you were going to say it.
I said the people.
My opinion.
Oh, there you go. I'm about to say the people will have something to say about that.
Yeah, you would probably right. There's probably better blocks, but that's one of the top blocks of all time. LeBron's chase down, I know you'll agree with this. LeBron's chase down on Steph Curry was one of the best blocks. Or on Iguodala was one of the best of all time.
That if not the.
It may have been.
Debatable.
All right, you got anything else for the Knicks, Detroit?
I just want to see Detroit do better because I bet on Detroit to beat these guys in a series. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's not going to go your way, I don't think. If Cat starts playing the way he needs to play, Amen, or is it Amen or Asur? Whichever twin is on that team is a dog.
Asur.
That man is a dog.
I'm trying to know. I'm trying to tell.
I agreed with you. He just can't shoot.
We said that both of them boys are good. One plays for the Rockets, the other plays for Detroit. Bro, and they're both in the playoffs.
You know they didn't go to college? They went to that little league in Atlanta that was like a...
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was like a... Right after high school, they played like professionally in this league and then got drafted after that. Because you have to be 1 year removed from high school. Because you can't go straight from high school since... Who did it last? Dwight? It might have been Dwight. LeBron.
Might have been Dwight.
LeBron, then Dwight, right? Yeah, Dwight, I think. Yeah. Let's move on to Minnesota versus LA Lakers. That's painful for you, I know. I'm not going to get into too much on it.
No, dig in, bro. We got to ask Cook.
Yeah. 117 to 95. Minnesota took it. Jaden McDaniels could not miss. 25 points.
It wasn't even Ant-Man.
Yeah. 25 points, 11 for 13. He was the team leader in points, 25. And then Doncic 37. You know about that. He's amazing. 36% from 36.6 from 3 LA Lakers. That's tough. LeBron was 20% from 3.
Hey, King, you know what time it is, bro.
Yeah, he needs to turn up his playoff time.
Listen, bro.
Go ahead.
Bron, you know what time it is, bro. Like, stop playing, bro. You know what time it is. That's just it. You know what time it is. He ain't been kicked out of too many playoffs his entire career.
Like ejected?
No, like
lost
in the playoffs.
I mean, lately I think a couple, but not in his career at the beginning.
In 20 years, no.
Yeah, no, not very often. He usually makes it to the finals.
Come on, bro. I mean, come on. I know you're 40. That's established already. I know that you really want to pass the torch to Luka, but we don't need Luka time right now. We need LA time. We need... Oh, Reeves, you too. You didn't show up neither.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all boys, come on, man. Oh, bro, we got too much power. Too much power for them boys. Let's get it together. We got our ass smoked.
Luka had 16 in the first quarter. He was looking good.
Bro, I seen that, bro.
Good.
I seen it. And bro, then I looked back up. I was like, yo, they down by 13.
Yo, it's crazy. Yeah. You can tell LeBron was pissed. 50% from 3, Minnesota as a team. 21 for 42.
Nas Reed started.
He's got such a quick release.
Yeah, bro. He started going sick.
He was a 6th man of the year last year, I think. That release of his is just ridiculous. I remember when I used to play 2K, that release was the one. Randall,
he might be the guy that we have the most problems with as the big guy on that team.
Nas Reed or Gobert?
No, Nas Reed, because he's skilled.
Yeah,
he is skilled. Like, he's skilled.
He's very good.
He's skilled.
He's from the Jelly fam. Bro, he was like one of the players that came up with that jelly stuff.
Bro, he's skilled.
You know, jam and then jelly.
Yeah, he's skilled.
Julius Randle had 7 turnovers. That's really the only bad thing for Minnesota. I just don't get how he fits into the scheme. I had to hate on him a little bit. I shout out everybody else. Like Julius Randle.
DMP people like Kuminga. Yeah. You definitely can DMP somebody like Julius Randle. He's on a max
contract. Bro. You can't DMP.
Hey, shit, bro. It just ain't working out, bro.
AE had a game though. AE dropped Rui. We were just talking about it in the driveway. He dropped him.
Ant-Man put my boy on the butt.
On skates, boy. He was done for. Ant was nasty. The whole team played well. I don't know, like 50% from 3 is not usual. So it was just a really good game for Minnesota, and y'all didn't play very well either. So it kind of hit each other at the same time.
Man. Come on, man. We can't. I guarantee them, boy. I guarantee you they're awake now.
I hope so.
If they've been asleep, they're awake now.
I did not think this would even go to 6 games. I don't know. I think
probably still
6.
Won't.
Points in the paint, 44 for Minnesota, 32 for LA. Fast break, 25 for Minnesota. Lakers only had 6.
Oh, that's not even realistic.
Crazy. It's crazy.
That's not even realistic.
You can't win like that. Bench points, 43 for Minnesota, 13 for LA. Y'all are using your starters too much. I know, like, you got LeBron, Luka, but they need some rest in the middle of the game too, and it just doesn't work. Points off of turnovers, 18 points for Minnesota and 9 points for LA. It was just a all-around great game for Minnesota. I don't think they can perform at that level. 21 three-pointers is the record for three-pointers made. I believe for Minnesota, it might be for the entire playoffs, like the entire league for playoffs, but for sure for Minnesota. You got anything else to add for this game? I'm looking forward to the next one. See if they turn it around. The serious face.
I don't have nothing else to add.
I thought you were going to ask for $1 million like Austin Powers. You don't know about that. That's
just disappointing.
1 million. All right, next game. This one was more disappointing, I can assure you. Memphis OKC, 80-131.
51 points. Bro.
58 is the most that a team's ever lost. This was the 5th largest margin in history. What are they doing over there? Ja Morant had 17. Marvin Bagley had 17, and that's with that half-court shot he dropped, I think, at the end of the third. Marvin Bagley shouldn't even be touching the court, really. But
damn. So Edie was irrelevant. Definitely had to been.
Yeah, if I didn't write it down, Edie must have been irrelevant because I like Edie.
Bagley.
So, yeah. I don't think I think Edie gets mixed up in pick and rolls. He's unplayable in some situations until he gets like faster, I guess. Wiggins, this means nothing because the whole team only played like 22 minutes each. But Aaron Wiggins was the leader in points, 21 points. Shai Gilgeous could have probably scored 80 that game if he wanted to.
Wait. Yep, Shai didn't even have to work hard.
Yeah, he played like 24 minutes.
He didn't even have to give you...
Jalen Williams played the most minutes.
He didn't have to give you much of anything.
No, and he's rested. He's ready for the next game.
Yeah.
So, OKC, 35% from 3, 50% field goal. Check this out. 17.6% from 3 for Memphis. I've never seen that lower.
Because that's all they shot.
Of a percentage.
That's all crazy. They shot. They tried to go
they were trying to come
like
back.
The old, what you said, the old Rockets.
Oh, with Harden you're talking about?
Well, you said they shot all of them threes. One team shot a lot of threes and lost to Golden State.
Oh, I don't remember. I remember talking about it. It might have been the Rockets.
The boys shot a lot of threes, bro.
But to shoot 17%, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
bro,
ridiculous.
That's horrible.
34% field goal percentage. There was a 20-0 run in the second quarter. It was game over after
20-0.
Yeah. Not 20-5, 20-0. You can there was a lid on the basket. Bain, your boy Bain, was a minus 51. He literally matched the minus points. My boy was minus 51. I never seen such a bad plus minus.
That's bad. That's bad.
It's crazy.
That's bad. Bro said minus 51.
43 rebounds for Memphis, 54 for OKC. Fast break points, 5 for Memphis, 27 for OKC. Turnovers, 22 for Memphis, 15 for OKC. Points over turnovers, 10 for Memphis, 24 for OKC. Just complete domination. And you can't even say Memphis wasn't playing good. Like, OKC did this to them. So, this whole series is
we
over.
all know.
This series is over.
Yeah, we know OKC they ain't coming to play, bro.
You got to be top tier to play against them. And they are not top tier. They are
Memphis
not
are
top tier.
far from that.
Yeah. You got anything to add to this? This game was honestly comical to me.
Didn't we predict that they would play each other? And it was going to be a sweep.
Yeah, 9-10. Yep. We predicted they were going to play each other.
Yep. Sweep.
Oh, yeah. Well, anybody who played them. Well, no, Golden State was going to give them trouble. But remember, I remember we talked about it.
I don't think they were going to give them trouble.
Golden State will be tough, but then we said, it's going to, we even wrote sweep. Yeah, game. We didn't know 50 points now. A 50 burger is crazy. We weren't expecting that.
Bro, that's sick,
that was a
bro.
warm-up game.
Bro, you know what? They didn't stop neither, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't stop at 30. Oh. They didn't stop at 40.
Dude, they held them to 80 points. That's how well-rounded that team is. Chet Holmgren's nasty. Jalen Williams nasty.
Even let up off the gas, bro.
It was just a shoot around for
they
OKC.
They didn't even let the garbage guys get time like that. They was like, yo, listen, we just gonna keep smacking them.
Yeah. You're not scoring. I don't care. Yeah, that's what it was.
That was brutal.
All right, next game. Similar situation, just not as bad. Orlando, Boston. 103-86. Boston wins. Banchero, 36.
Okay, almost 20.
Yeah, it's 17.
Yeah, you can't compare
that's
that
not
to
bad.
50,
You're right.
It's still
I lied.
It's ass beating though.
My team lost by more than that.
I know my team definitely lost.
Banchero, 36.
Yeah.
Derek White, 30. That was the leader on the Celtics. But Banchero had himself a night though.
Yeah.
Banchero is he's the truth.
Yeah.
They led the Orlando Magic led by 1 at half.
Okay.
There was only 2 players in double digits though. Franz Wagner and Banchero, and that was it. Everybody else had single digits.
Come on, Caldwell.
It's crazy to me.
Come on, Caldwell.
Crazy to me. Fast break points, 4 by Orlando, 26 by Boston. 15 turnovers by Orlando, 9 by Boston. Points off of turnovers, 8. Orlando, 24 by Boston.
Yeah.
That wins the game.
Yeah.
Every time that wins the game. There was a situation.
You got to protect the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't throw turnovers. If you throw turnovers, you're
ball.
turning the game over to the other team. That's all it is. There was a situation where Tatum, he got fouled. He fell. I think he landed on his right side or something, maybe his rib, and he was like rolling like in agony. And you might have seen this.
It's worming.
Yeah, Mazzulla. He stopped the coaches from going over and helping him, and he's yelling from the sideline, "Get up!" His coach, Boston coach, is like telling Tatum, "Get up." That's crazy to me.
Wow.
That's supposed to be your franchise player. But I get it. Mazzulla is a coach that I appreciate. That's a tough coach. He's super mellow guy.
So you appreciate the other hard-nosed coach that we was talking about?
Which one?
We was talking about in the last episode, and I was like, well, if he's the guy you only... Oh, the Suns coach.
Budenholzer. Yeah, but he got fired. He's from Popovich.
Still.
I'm saying Kevin Durant.
Yes.
I'm not saying he should have been fired, but they are oil and vinegar. Or what do they call it? Oil and water. Like Kevin Durant cannot be coached like that. You can't coach Kevin Durant like that.
Why?
Because it's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant won't let you.
He's past that player, so why?
Kevin Durant won't let you. Tatum's moldable. He's young. Kevin Durant's already, what is he, 35?
Old horse.
Yeah. You can't teach him a new trick. Old dog, new tricks. I like Bud. He was our coach when we won our championship.
That's right.
But he's from the Popovich, so you gotta like fall in line or not play.
But it makes sense though.
Yeah, the coach should have control.
You should buy into anything that is best for the team, regardless of who you are.
I agree. You got anything to add to this game?
LeBron and them didn't like Frank Vogel, but they respected him.
Did they?
Absolutely.
Didn't he get fired?
That's how he won the chip, though.
Oh yeah, he did win the chip. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I forgot he won them.
You just gotta buy. You just gotta buy in. You gotta trust the Philadelphia's slogan.
Yeah,
you gotta trust the process.
Didn't work though. You got anything to add on this?
No.
Oh, Tatum had X-rays. They were clean. Said they were clean.
I know they were. He was just
down.
Yeah, being animated.
All right, Miami, Cleveland. We'll make this one quick. 100-121. We knew Cleveland was gonna smoke them.
Yep.
Bam Adebayo, 24 points. Spider, 30.
Yep.
Allen had 3 steals.
Go big
and
guy.
Spider had 4 steals.
Go ahead.
Let me see. 7. Ooh, this is big. 7 straight 30-point games for Spider Mitchell.
Let's go.
He's tied with MJ. One more. He's got the record.
Okay.
MJ did it twice. So if he has another 30-point game, that's 8 in a row. He's got the record of 30-point games in a row. Other than that, it was very close on team comparison and stats. Turnovers, 14. 7 turnovers for Cleveland, 14 for Miami. What's crazy, those turnovers didn't affect points off of turnovers. They both had 11 points off of turnovers. Okay. So good on them getting back on defense after a turnover.
Who had the least amount of turnovers?
Cleveland did.
Okay, so Cleveland
didn't.
They benefited more.
Well, they didn't capitalize on their turnovers, but Miami got turnovers? Back. Cleveland got the ball from them 14 times on turnovers. And points off of turnovers, they only scored 11 points. But Miami got 7 and only scored 11 points. So they scored the same amount of points off of half the turnovers.
Oh, Miami capitalized more off of Cleveland.
Correct.
That's what I was trying to figure
but
out. Okay.
Cleveland got more turnovers, pushing them out of bounds, or like them going out of bounds.
Miami had more turnovers.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but the points were the same, which is unusual. You don't see that very often. It was 98-90 at 7:26 in the fourth quarter. You got close. I mean, 8 points is pretty close to me. Yeah. And then it was just a blowout from there.
Pew, pew.
Spider Mitchell is just nasty. This next game, you got anything to add for that one?
No. That was expected.
Yeah, we knew that. Golden State and Houston. This honestly was expected. We called this. We said any team that faces Houston is going to beat them. Mm-hmm. So Golden State 95-85. Curry with 31. Sengun was the leading scorer with 26. The big man, 7-footer down low. Kuminga, DNP. It's crazy. Butler had 5 steals. Of course, he's a dog. Curry playing this way is just unfair. The way he was shooting is just, you can't guard him. When he's playing that way, they only scored 95
I think
points.
Something in the basketball, bro.
What do you mean, a magnet or something?
It was 2 shots he made, bro. That was, come on, bro.
Green was in his face with one of them, and he...
Yeah, bro. He was damn near out of bounds.
Yeah, it's crazy. We should appreciate watching that, man.
Oh, for real?
Same with LeBron.
I appreciate him. I definitely appreciate him.
There's like 5 players in the league that are players where we're like, well, we need to appreciate them more.
Excuse me. He almost on his way out, too.
Who?
All of them boys.
Oh, Curry's like 35, yeah.
All of them boys, man.
36, maybe. Tari Eason had a huge block. It was really nice off the backboard.
I seen it. I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. I seen it.
That he played for the Rockets. Yeah. The other twin plays for the Rockets too. He had a solid game, defensively. But yeah, 95. That's a low score. That's real low. But so
especially for
Houston played good. Yeah.
Yes.
Houston played good defense.
Bro, they're a hard-nosed defensive team, bro.
39% field goal from Houston, 20% from 3. You can't win like that. You can't win. Jalen, you can't win like that. Jalen, they need you to step up.
And that's what I'm looking for,
Jalen Green is nice.
I'm looking for him to put at least 5 of the Warriors on a poster.
Yeah, he does poster. Like, he puts people on
poster. Bro, he's better than Ja.
He's nice from 3.
He's better than Ja at the posters, bro.
That's a good comparison, actually. Yeah, he might be, in general, better than Ja. That's close.
Bro,
it's close.
Look at that. Bro,
I never even thought of that.
Listen, guys, who do you think is better, Ja Morant or Jalen Green? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
That's good.
I think that's pretty close. Pretty close debate. We could put it up on a poll too.
Debate, right? Yeah, let's do that.
Fast break points: 16 for Golden State, 4 for Houston. Points in the paint: 34, 54 for Houston. So Sengun was dominating all their paint guys. Steven Adams had some play time in there.
Bro,
he did pretty good.
Nice dunk too, bro. He had a nice dunk.
I didn't see the dunk.
Yeah, okay. A nice dunk.
I have to check it out.
He ain't say I'm old, but I ain't that old.
No, he's not, and he's tough.
Yeah,
boy, that
bro.
man's big.
Yeah.
They have to feed him down low. If that's the way you're going to win, Golden State doesn't have size. I know, like we're saying, we want to see Jalen Green do this, do that, but feed him down low.
Listen, and this is the problem that I was telling you about that I don't think you get, right? Draymond Green is at the center of all of Golden State's success, bro.
He can't guard the center.
We keep saying it's Curry, but if you look who's facilitating to Curry,
I agree with you. Draymond's a glue guy,
bro. The way he plays with Curry, bro.
Yeah,
man. Listen, bro.
And with Jimmy there now too.
People keep talking about Jimmy, bro. It's been Draymond. If you keep him from giving his angry tantrums, doing technicals, bro. Listen, getting technicals, bro. Draymond is a very high IQ basketball player.
He is.
Bro.
I agree.
And his ability to get Curry the ball in the best spots is probably bar none.
Yeah, he knows how to pass. He knows how to make it happen. And he's an agitator on top of that. So he could get somebody teched out of the game pretty quick.
I don't think he get enough credit either, bro. I really don't. I don't think
he won't make the Hall of Fame.
What?
He won't.
Probably won't because he don't have the stats.
Yeah.
He don't have the stats.
He's got the intangibles, they say.
There
Intangibles.
There you go, bro.
But it's
that
not,
he does.
You
have.
can't like put your hand on it and say, this is
correct.
Yeah, these 30 points per game. Correct. You can't say that. Here's another thing. Van Vliet, 2 for 13 from 3. You can't win like that.
Bro, he think he's Curry.
Yeah. That's the problem right there.
Come on, Vliet.
That's the problem. Van Vliet needs to stop that.
He has one of the nicest rainbow shots ever, bro. I mean, when he shoots it up, bro,
not that game.
It literally goes all the way up. Yeah. And so
there was no pot of gold at the end of those rainbows.
That's not good, bro.
All right, next game. Detroit, New York Knicks. This was a good one. Detroit gets their first win. 17 years in the playoffs.
My boys with the bounce back.
17 years, first win.
Man, listen.
Cunningham 33, Brunson 37.
Them boys got the first taste of victory. They got saliva dripping from their teeth now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you. They definitely, boy, New York is blood in the water.
All right, I got
Sharks are circling.
Yeah. This would be a tough series, obviously. This is a couple of things I took away from it. Looking at the stats, Brunson had 6 turnovers. He dribbles too much. Stop dribbling so much. It's not a you game. Like, don't just dribble and then 4 seconds throw it to Mikal and have him throw up a shot. Like, play team ball, Brunson. It's a problem. You're a problem. You're great, but you're a problem right now.
Woo!
Detroit 22.2% from 3. That's horrible. But
that's horrendous.
Yeah, so bad. The Knicks were 28.6. It's very unusual for the Knicks to shoot that bad. So I don't see this happening again. I think this is an anomaly. Here's an issue with coaching. Thibodeau, great coach. I don't know if you've won a championship, but a great coach nonetheless. You play the starters too much. Like, there were only 8 players who got minutes.
He doesn't believe in his team.
Well, it's not a team game. He's known for this. Always playing his starters. His starters are going to play crazy minutes. It's crazy to me. Cat needs to get down in the paint. 10 points in the whole game.
And Thibodeau is
0 shots in the fourth quarter is out of this world.
That's crazy. We were just talking about this. And Thibodeau is his coach.
Yeah. Thibodeau's a defensive-minded coach.
Out of that team, Cat.
No,
get out.
He just got there.
Listen, bro, I don't care, bro. You got Thibodeau as your coach, bro.
Cat's not defensive, so it's going to be a problem.
I can hear you saying he ain't defense, but like I said, he doesn't. A real coach would be pushing, knowing that you have another all-star, because Cat is definitely all-star.
Oh, 100%.
You have another all-star.
No question.
Jalen Brunson, I don't know if he's a superstar, but he's
an all-star for sure.
He's an all-star. Yeah. You got 2 all-stars.
Yeah.
Why aren't you trying to figure out a way where they can coexist and feed and build off of each other?
Thibodeau's a defensive and guard offense focus.
That's a guard focus. That's right.
Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, that type of coach. Like, he wants you to play defense. So
what do you got Cat there for?
I'm not sure about that, but the players can make a difference, and Jalen can stop dribbling it so much, get to 4 seconds and pitch it out. Like, let's run some plays.
You should be learning some pick and rolls with Cat, bro.
Yeah. And he just got back. So this is like second game back from injury. So maybe Brunson.
Okay.
So maybe you change it up. Bench points, 35 to 8. 35 bench points. Detroit, 8 points for New York Knicks. Yeah. That just emphasizes what's going on there. That's crazy to me. Schroeder is cold-blooded. 3-point with 55 seconds left. He's not even like in the realm of great NBA players, and this man is draining the shot. He didn't care. After that, it was game over.
Say it again?
He's not in the realm of great NBA players. Like, he's a role player at best.
But he's
ready for that shot.
He's always been one of the most solid. Bro,
he's solid on defense for sure.
He's a solid point guard.
No, he's solid. Yeah, I'm saying, but he's not Cade Cunningham. He's not a guy that you expect to take that shot. But he took it. That's what I'm saying. He's cold-blooded.
Let's get this right. Schroeder is a closer. Schroeder is a closer, bro. You put Schroeder is a closer, bro. On any team that this guy has ever been on, bro, you can count on this dude in crunch time, bro. Schroeder is definitely a closer, bro. Okay. You know, it was crazy. We were saying that when he was on the Lakers and they had Westbrook in.
Yeah.
They would always be mad. Westbrook ain't a closer. You put Schroeder in, bro. Schroeder is a closer. This guy is.
Westbrook doesn't have the outside shot like Schroeder does.
And
I just thought it was impressive that
Schroeder's
he's a role player
more,
and he's going to take that shot. That's impressive team play for Detroit.
Schroeder put his head down and go to drive to the basket.
But I'm saying this is a 55 seconds left. Like this is game in your hands.
He'll hoist it.
And he's like, yeah, I got it.
He'll hoist it, bro.
He's not Cunningham.
No, but he's Schroeder.
That's what I'm saying.
I think what
it's impressive.
What we can do, we can go back and watch some of his highlights.
Yeah.
From Atlanta. Because I think he was in Atlanta.
Yeah, with Jeff Teague, yeah.
Was he in there first?
Shout out Jeff Teague, 520 podcast. Yeah. I love that podcast.
Was the Hawks the first NBA team he was on?
Yeah, I think he got drafted out of Germany to the Hawks, yeah.
Bro.
And he's been a journeyman. He just moves all around.
Definitely. But everywhere he goes,
I'll check him out.
He leaves a footprint.
I thought it was impressive though.
Everywhere he goes,
he
leaves a footprint. You know Schroeder's been there, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, he got a good NBA career.
Nice. So they tied it up 1-1. We'll see what happens next time.
What you mean? What's going to happen next time?
The Knicks are going to win. The Knicks aren't going to shoot that bad.
The Pistons listen, they shooting bad because they playing against a dog team.
They do got defense. They do got good defense. Yo, bro, and Tim Hardaway is not playing.
That's crazy. The Rockets in.
Remember you said Tim Hardaway's good on offense? He ain't good on offense. Not anymore.
What?
Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Yeah.
Not good on offense.
Probably just didn't have his night.
Maybe.
He's just like a Klay Thompson at this point.
No, don't disrespect Klay Thompson.
Man, listen, it's a reason, bro. His last days.
Klay Thompson is like top
Golden
10
State
shooting guards of all time.
You can say that, but before he left Golden State, it was a reason why they got to the point.
You're talking about
it
the
wasn't just what. It wasn't just that one game, though, bro. He
got injured, man, in his prime. It sapped him. He got injured in his prime. Klay Thompson was on his way.
So now it's an excuse.
It is an excuse, yeah.
Yeah. We don't make those. We make changes.
I mean, you can't change the past.
KD had an Achilles, torn Achilles, bro.
Yeah. It's true.
All right, bro. Stop.
That's true.
It. Like, I hate.
Right. All right. Clippers, Denver. Clippers went ahead and took that one, tied it up 1-1, 105 to 102.
Shout out to Jackson.
It was a wire-to-wire fight. The whole time it was close. It was like back and forth. Kawhi could not miss. 15 for 19. Crazy. Watched the whole game. Kawhi was draining over two people mid-range like he was Kobe Bryant.
No, man.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I could not believe it. I was low-key upset because I like Joker that much. Joker had a triple-double, 26 points. Leonard, 39.
Not going to win.
They're winning.
Way.
That way. I thought you were talking about
not going to win when Joker is scoring in the 20s, bro.
Yeah, you said that. That's right. And
they're not going to win.
If Kawhi's shooting 15 for 19, they're not winning.
That's why I think if they don't pull it out, he may look to go somewhere else, bro.
Joker, maybe. Bro, I mean, they got rid of the coach. I don't think so, though.
Bro, they're dragging him, bro.
Oh, here's the thing. They were playing like a weird zone. It was almost like a box and one. Like the box zone with the one man-to-man play. It was weird. I don't remember. Maybe I'm just stupid. If y'all know what defense they were playing, please let me know, because it wasn't a 3-2, a 2-3. It wasn't a 1-3-1. I'm pretty sure it was a box and one where they put the two. You got two people in the box, and then you got the one person playing one-on-one. Yeah. It was weird because the box would shift over, and then they'd leave the corner open on the whole other side. I don't know. I'm no coach, so I don't know what to say, but it was a weird zone they were playing. Yeah, their defense, they were playing.
You know what I think that means? They're trying to figure out a way to win.
Yeah. I mean, Leonard was unstoppable. He could not miss, and they had hands in his face and stuff. It's crazy. I don't think that'll happen again.
Never.
Turnovers, 11 by the Clippers, 20 by Denver.
Bro, that's not a Denver game.
That's not a
Denver game, bro.
And a late turnover by Jokic.
Where's Murray?
Murray played all right. He was the second leading scorer, I believe. He had a plus and a plus minus.
Are they playing Michael Porter? What is it?
MPJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a bad game, their first game that they won. This game he had a 15-15 game, I think. He played pretty good.
Bro, he got a lot of...
And then he got hurt at the end. His shoulder. He landed on his shoulder. He got hurt at the end. MPJ.
He got a lot of potential, too.
He does. He's 6'10". He don't even got to jump. He just puts it in.
He looks like one, on 2K, when they talk about personality.
Yeah.
He's like somebody he got a pet.
I know what you're talking about, like the badges for personality. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
He felt like somebody.
I know what you're talking about. You gotta
back.
be soft to him. Good job. You can't be mean to him.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know.
Must be it's just a light skin.
He
thing,
has
man.
a lot of
no
potential,
shade,
though.
man.
Points off of turnovers, 21 by the Clippers, only 12 by Denver. That wins and loses the game. Jokic had an uncharacteristic turnover at the very end. They had a chance for it. Brown was shooting a 3. It was pretty like open. He missed it. Jokic gets the dribble, throws up contested 3, missed it. It was close. They almost took it to overtime. They could have made that 3. Little note, Norman Powell and Jamal Murray got a little chippy. There were a couple technicals thrown out. I like seeing that.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray like grabbed Norman Powell. Like Norman pushed him. It should have got called for a foul, but they were kind of letting him play. After the tech, they didn't let him play anymore. It was all fouls. Ticky-tack. Bap, bap, bap. But Norman Powell plowed through him. And then after that, Jamal Murray chased after him and like grabbed him.
Oh.
Yeah. It was something. I like to see the energy though. All right, anything on that one?
Nope.
All right, real quick, we'll go into the finalists of the awards. MVP finalists. Tell me who you think. I already got mine circled. MVP, Giannis, SGA, Jokic.
SGA.
I'm very sad to say this. SGA is going to get it, but Jokic deserves it. Triple-double. All his stats are better besides points.
Yeah, everybody gets caught up with MVP with stats.
I'm just saying, Jokic is better.
Everybody gets caught up.
But SGA is probably going to win
numbers and stats out there for the MVP race.
SGA is probably going to win.
Bro, he is the most valuable player in the NBA.
I disagree, but I'm sure I'll be proven wrong because everybody's saying, but Jokic got a triple-double.
His team is winning because of him.
Jokic is the third player in the NBA to average a triple-double.
That just means your ass on the floor too damn much, if you ask me.
Okay. It's fair. It's fair. He plays a lot of minutes.
Bro, he plays up, bro. I'm telling you, they gonna drag him.
Yeah.
They dragging him over there in Denver, bro. SGA, he's cruising.
Yeah.
This guy is well rested.
Oh yeah, he's not.
They're not killing him
20
in
minutes
OKC,
a game,
and it's translating to wins.
Yeah,
with him at the helm, you gotta give it to that man.
All right, rookie of the year, Stephon Castle, Ricochet or Wells. Wells from Memphis, Ricochet Atlanta, and Stephon Castle San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, Castle.
Yeah. That's
Castle.
I guarantee Castle's gonna win it.
Yeah, Castle.
The other two
Castle
had good seasons, but he's gonna win that, I think. DPOY, Dyson Daniels, Draymond Green, Mobley. I know who you're gonna say, but you're wrong. Watch me be wrong. Who you're gonna say?
Let me see, man.
Evan Mobley from Cleveland.
That's who I was gonna pick, bro.
That's who you're picking? I was clarifying what Mobley. I don't know if there's another Mobley in the league.
That's who I'm picking. I'm picking Mobley, bro.
All right, I'm taking Dyson Daniels personally.
I mean,
just because
he got the most steals.
3 steals a game is crazy.
Is crazy.
And 9.
You were saying that Joker had it with 1.8.
Yeah, I was wrong. He was second.
Very wrong.
He was second. Very wrong. Well, very wrong with the distance. But he was
that's
second,
what I
though.
mean.
He was second. I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
When I seen that, I was like,
3 steals a game is crazy.
3 steals.
And he played like 79 games.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm about to say.
So he had some big games. He probably had like
bro.
9 or 10 steals one game.
No.
My man is good.
We can look at his career highs and steals.
Yeah, we can take a look.
Yeah, I don't think 9 and 10. Maybe he
had some big
fluidly gets like 3 to 4 steals a game.
Yeah, I'm sure he had like 7 to 8 on one game. Let's see.
Yeah,
we're looking this up now because I guarantee you got 7 to 8.
What do you believe? Do you believe this guy had an 8 and 9 steal? We'd have heard all about it. We would have heard about it. If they want to throw all Joker's numbers up there, you definitely would have heard about an 8 or 9. When?
Career high.
When?
December 23rd, 2024.
Last year, and we didn't even hear about it.
Yeah. I didn't hear about it. I didn't even know he had that many. But that was this season.
Yeah, it definitely was.
So, I mean, he averaged 3, but that means he had some peaks and he had some valleys, I'm sure. I'm sure he had a game with 0 steals.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so DPOY, you're saying Mobley, I'm saying Daniels. You're probably going to be right there, but just my opinion, Daniels is hands down better. Most improved, You got Cade Cunningham, Dyson Daniels, Ivica Zubac, the center for LA Clippers.
Ooh, all three of those are great candidates for that. But I'm going to go with Cade because he literally is leading his team. I'm going to go with Cade.
Well, I went Dyson Daniels and then Zubac and then Cade in third. Just because he was already like scoring a lot of points last season. Like improvement on record, yes, but improvement on...
What was his numbers last year versus this year?
I think he had like 16 points per game last year, and this year he has like 20.
Why would he even be eligible? Wait, matter of fact, why ain't Reeves there?
Austin?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't make these decisions. I don't know.
Bro, the NBA biased, bro.
You think so?
Absolutely, bro. That boy has literally came out of his shell, bro. Like
Cade Cunningham regular season stats last year. Points were 22. It's 26 this year. 4.3 rebounds, 6.1 this year. 7.5 assists, 9.1 this year.
Yeah, that's him.
Steals were pretty much the same. Okay. Blocks was 0.4, now it's 0.8. All the other stuff is like turnovers, 3.4. He's 4.4 now, but he handles the ball a lot more.
Correct. No, it's definitely him. Bless you. It's definitely him. What do you think? I mean, Dyson Daniels stats.
Daniels.
Where's the stats?
Skyrocketed.
Where's his stats?
I'll tell you right now.
Because you guys can decide with us. Actually, you know what I mean. I'm saying Cade.
Dyson Daniels last year was 5.8 points. Now it's 14.1.
Oh, that's
rebounds 3.9, 5.9.
Okay.
2.7 assists, 4.4. 1.4 steals, 3.0 steals, 0.4 blocks to 0.7. Turnovers, he had 1. Now he has 2. Shooting percentages are up and down. Shooting percentage really don't matter. I think
still sticking with him.
Yeah, I think so.
You still sticking with him?
Yeah, I think Dyson. I all of them are deserving, right? So if Cunningham gets it, I'm not like, Dyson Daniels was robbed. They're all deserving.
Even Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac's deserving.
Zubac
averaged.
up,
he averaged a double this season. I don't think he's ever done that. Sixth man of the year.
That's going to be one for them. They about to.
All three of them are deserving.
The motions, to pick who that person is going to be. Absolutely.
Sixth man, Beasley in Detroit, Ty Jerome in Cleveland, or Peyton Pritchard in Boston.
Ooh. Well, we just going to go ahead and eliminate Beasley. We can talk about the other two.
I agree. I mean, man. I think they're all good picks. I don't think they're like if one gets it, I'm not like, but if I had to pick, it'd be Ty Jerome or Pritchard, and I pick Pritchard. Just he's a spark plug off the bench, shoots threes like crazy, and plays Jerome heavy defense. Too, right? Jerome's a point guard, but yeah, same. He's not really as 3-oriented, but he's like a point or like a manager, like a game man. He'll score his points, but he's a better passer than Pritchard.
If I had to go on points, I would say Pritchard.
But Jerome is like a better floor general, I guess they call it. Definitely than Pritchard.
Is his numbers better than Pritchard's?
They're pretty even.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the same. It's like all of them are good picks.
I'm gonna say Jerome, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Jerome.
Clutch player, I'll tell you like the people, but I don't even understand this award, so I didn't even pick anybody. Brunson, AE, Jokic. If I had to pick somebody, it'd be Jokic just because I like Jokic.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he could be clutch player because how many games did they win? You know what I mean? Does it have to be like AE probably won a couple games? I don't know.
AE is big too, but
coach of the year, Atkinson in Cleveland, Bickerstaff in Detroit, Udoka in Houston. Or Udoka. I don't know how to say his last name.
What about Kerr? I mean, what about
Steve, the Golden State Warriors?
Not Golden State. What a Lakers coach.
Well, you're a Lakers fan for sure. No, they don't deserve it. Maybe their GM deserves best GM for making that trade.
Man, he's doing good coaching over there.
Better than
first time coach
these three?
Bro, come on, bro. First time coach JJ Redick when the Lakers got the record that they got, bro.
Nah, not that. Look what Bickerstaff did.
I mean,
he went from 14
Houston
wins.
Was number 2 in the league.
14 wins, Bickerstaff.
Who is that? Who he at?
That's Detroit. That's the one I picked. I don't think there's any debate there. His team last year was 14 wins, and now they're 48. What are they?
What was Houston, bro?
Houston was
didn't
solid
make the
last year.
playoffs.
I think
but
they
didn't
made
make
the
the
playoffs.
playoffs. No, hell nah.
Detroit was worse. 14 wins. Detroit was for sure worse.
But what number are they in the East?
I think fifth.
Bro, you talk about number 2, bro.
Number 2, yeah.
You talk about the Rockets.
They're paper tiger. They're getting beat by Golden State.
I don't care.
They're getting beat by.
They playing Golden State.
Yeah.
Anyway,
bro, so you're thinking Udoka?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but I think Bickerstaff deserves, even though he's got all crash outs and he's a crash out himself.
Shout out to the crash out squad.
Shout out to Detroit crash outs. Bickerstaff, I think you deserve
y'all
it.
guys, bro. Katy McCap, bro.
I think Detroit, you deserve it.
I think Detroit is bringing back just a small taste of the bad boys.
The bad boys?
Yeah, man.
Do you know Ben Wallace has the most technicals ever in a season? I didn't even know that. My son
thought it was
argued with me.
Bro.
I thought it was Rasheed Wallace. My son argued. He was like, "Yeah, it's 41." I was like, "No, it's not." And he looked it up. And
Hell, I thought it probably could have been Ron Artest too.
Could have been. Yeah, I would think. Yeah. Anyways, that concludes
Meta
our
World
playoffs.
Peace.
Yeah, Meta World Peace. He changed his name. That concludes our diagnosis of the games and stuff. Tell us what you think. Shout out to the last episode. We got a lot of comments. We appreciate it. We want to keep growing. We see, I think right before we came on, I checked, we got 58 subscribers. We're trying to get to 100. We'll get that $100 gift card to a random subscriber. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're putting out reels.
Comments.
Drop comments. Give us comments. Give us some feedback.
Our comment section was pretty active on the last episode. Let's see if we can keep that going, man. We love engaging with you guys, and
that's the most active it's been in a while.
Yeah, hearing your point of views and everything, and getting your suggestions and stuff like that, man. It's good. It's good food. It's definitely good food.
Yeah, we love it. We appreciate it. I hope you guys had a great Easter.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see you next week. We'll talk some more about basketball and current events.
Let's get it.
All right, guys. Later. Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir.